Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Pisces, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general reads. Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Pisces, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. Your key to the week is the Chariot card. It's full steam ahead this week. So sometimes when this card shows up, I say to people, like, take a minute, take a beat, like, you know, slow it down, because the Tower card, the Chariot card can lead to the Tower. This is not the case. This is the week where it is full steam ahead. You get to charge on in. What are you ready to conquer? Whether this is an aspect of yourself, whether this is something in the external world, this is the week for you to put your pedal to the metal and go for it. Pisces, this is a week for you to show up for yourself as yourself, and, you know, don't hold back. Like, this is a week to get stuck in and to jump in with both feet. What I also like about the Chariot card, it very often shows up when we are determined to see something through, determined to make something happen. And this week it's kind of like, yeah, you know, I see the Pisces like, yeah, I'm ready, I'm about it, you about it, let's go. Like, what you got? So definitely some fighting talk in the air from the fishies this week. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. For your actions and options this week, you have the Emperor card. Of course you do, because you are about it this week. You are showing up. Like, you've got this with the Chariot card as well. This is you finding the energy or the passion that you need to go after something. This is one of those weeks not to sit on your hiney, not to hold back, not to stress or worry or anything like that. This is about jumping in with both feet, conquering that aspect of self-doubt, disbelief or whatever it might be, and to get started with that Emperor card as well. This week you need to reframe. Like, this is about reframing how you see yourself. Maybe it's about rebranding yourself or repackaging yourself as an authority in your chosen field, whether that's that you work for someone else, whether it's that you work for yourself. How you show up this week is all about, like, how you show up to the world this week is all about how you believe and perceive yourself. So this week you got to be all about it, okay? With that said, it is the Emperor card and it is the Chariot. This could make you very energetic, very outspoken, very dynamic this week as well. For your communications and conversations, you have the Eight of Cups. So this week, it would not surprise me if you decide that you are parting ways with someone on a professional level. So on a professional or maybe even an academic level, it does look like you will be having conversations about whether a job or a workspace is or isn't for you. For others, this may be that you've already been in the background looking for alternative employment, looking for another job, looking for something else to do. And this week, it's like you're really kind of going for it. You know, it's like you're almost having that conversation to say, the time has come for me to move on. For those of you that are in academia, or those of you that are students, this, I feel, is a deviation from a path that you had already mapped out for yourself or somebody else had mapped out for you. And I think this is a moment of honesty where you're saying, this doesn't actually work for me anymore and it's not making me happy. So it's not that you're jacking in your studies, it's just that you're choosing something that is more aligned with where you feel you're supposed to be going at the moment. And isn't that kind of the whole point of education? Isn't that the whole point of studying, is to find out out what your options are, or to give you more options. So if you get so far through some form of academic program and then realize, actually, you know what, I want to go in a different direction, technically it's done what it was supposed to do. I've never understood why people like absolutely have to stick with something and flog the horse until it's dead. Like, what is, I just don't. Anyway, for those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could be a week where you are kind of addressing the elephant in the room and saying to your boss, look, I need more. I need more drive. I need more passion. I need more projects. I need more responsibility. I need more money. Maybe it's all of the above. There's something this week where you are kind of, you're being very outspoken. You're being very dynamic, and you're kind of saying to the boss or the institution, you got to give me more than what you're giving me at the moment, because otherwise I'm going to walk. I think this is you getting very sort of, you know, proactive. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, or even freelance, let's say, I like this. I like this for finding alternative spaces and places for you to work. For some of you, that means like literally the place that you work from or that you do your work from. For some of you, this could be changing. And for others, it looks like there are maybe multiple projects coming up. This actually could be a great week for you to play hardball with the boss, like, or with, you know, whoever you're with, because it's kind of like, well, you know, there's other things, there's other offers on the table. So if you're interested in snapping me up, or if you're interested in working with me, you know, now is your moment to decide. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, honestly, I think this is going to be you playing mediator, and yours is likely to be the strongest voice in the crowd this week rather than just a team player. So if that is the case, you could get a family or family members back on track where they haven't been. For your love and relations, you've got one of your own cards, the Hanged Man, which is Neptune ruled, so it's your card. For those of you that are single, as quickly as potentials come in is as quickly as they go out. So this week I would be mindful of some of the connections that show up, because they could be a lot of fun, they could be very dynamic, they could be really enjoyable, but they could also be somewhat transient. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, honestly, I think this is a week for you and a partner to have a heart-to-heart. And because you've got that Emperor card there, it's like you're able to really say what you actually think and what you actually feel. Don't be surprised if your partner, however, is surprised by what it is that you actually think and you actually feel. You're very good at hiding your true feelings a lot of the time, Pisces. And I think this is one of those times where maybe it kind of isn't such a good thing, because, and you'll see this in the response that you get from what you're divulging or sharing. For your money and materials, you have the Page of Pentacles. So this, for me, I like for new endeavors, fresh starts when it comes to the money, new ways of making money. And with that Chariot card, for some of you, if you've got personal business ideas, these could go a long way, and maybe sooner than you realize. It could also be some idea that you have enhances your earning potential. So give some time and some thought to that. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is your throat, your neck, this whole sort of general area. And then when it comes to your home and environment, the Page of Pentacles, especially because you've got the Emperor card there in the actions and options. I think for a lot of you, this may be refinancing a home, or redoing or looking at a home and asking yourself, what is this costing me? Where can I sort of shave things off? And where can I improve my living situation by improving my expenses? So it's very much a money week in that regard, for sure. With that Hanged Man in the mix, for those of you that are partnered, there may be some extended discussions that need to come up about resources this week as well. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.